the Agent Debate Arena. Started off on Friday night as an idea where you can take different hot takes from podcasts and use some research and then use a custom fine-tuned Gemma model to advise you on how to negotiate against it. And also we take the opinion of a bunch of agents in the audience. So let's start a new debate. We can find a controversial take, and there we go. Joe Rogan doesn't disappoint. Ivermectin is in my cabinet, and at the moment 17% of people agree with that. What you can do next is you research it. So what we're actually doing now is we're going off to do like a vector RAG search and find a bunch of other comments from other podcasts. Here we go, the brand bit being for animals. Not going to read too much of this, you know, contextual humanity and healthcare. You can basically read, you know, perspectives to give you depth. But if that's all too much work, you can just go straight and you can ask the AI, ask Gemma to give you a rebuttal. And here, pretty black and white. It's a dangerous and widespread claim. But if you ask one of our fine-tuned models, for example, we could ask Joe what he thinks, and he will give you various Joe-isms. That's fascinating, bro. Have you ever looked into the research on that? So what we did here was we actually fine-tuned a model on these different characters, and I dumped out a whole bunch of Joe Rogan kind of material, and also Lex Fridman. So basically this is an open repo where we have all kinds of like claims and statements these two guys make. And we just did two models for timing. So for example, you could also ask Lex Fridman. That's a profound question that touches on the fundamental, and like usual, Lex doesn't really say anything, but they're very kind of Lexisms. And if you like one of them, let's try one more. And you can use that, and you can submit and continue, and you'll see, even if it's vague, it's actually persuaded the audience a little bit more towards the agreement. So let's just wrap that up and submit it, and we give you a stat here of how much you shifted, basically like the Overton window. And then you know, can talk to these guys. Number 4, the debate was compelling. This guy is still not convinced. This guy needs more information. Basically, we have a bunch of mini agents that give you opinions, and then we also use Gemma to kind of analyze. This one talks about ivermectin. It says the rebuttal doesn't provide a direct challenge. That's true in this case, but basically we're, you know, giving you the ability to test your persuasiveness. And yeah, that's the basics. We used GCP to use the GPUs for creating these custom fine-tunes. At the moment, we're all serving them up in different containers. And so, for example, here, the Gemma plane model. We also have a streaming. It's just the vanilla model streaming, and then the two custom models. Joe and Lex, and it's just on top of the 1 billion model. So we actually found the fine-tuning kind of overpowered the model, and we get a lot of Joe-isms. Yeah, that's the basics.